And I am now going to, first, I'm going to take one of these layers, copy it, Control C, paste it right where it is. I'm going to go ahead and make a new layer inside there and call it NC Res 01. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and right click and change it to that layer. I'm going to make it, let's start with, I don't know, dark green. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and switch to that layer and locking. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock that layer. All I want right now is just one of these long bars. Alright? Everything else is locked. I'm going to delete the rest. So I'm going to have this one piece right here. And what I'm going to do is everything's going to be, so I'm going to go ahead and move that, unlock, unsnap again, move him to the center of this piece right here. So it looks like I have too many locked on. If vertices is locked on, I'm going to turn a lot of these off. Oh, there we go. Midpoint right there. So there he's in the midpoint. What we're going to do is for the tertiary layer, we're going to divide in half. Okay? So we know he's about that. You see these little boxes on the side here? These are scale tools. So I'm going to go ahead and scale him to about where he is. Okay? And actually, I'm going to do that a little more specific. I'm going to grab the midpoint of that guy, and I'm going to scale him to the midpoint here. Well, I don't have a midpoint, so I'm going to have to create a midpoint right there. And I'm going to do a line. I'm going to create it right there. Alright? So I drew that line point to point on there, and so now I have a line to create from. Again, scale 1D. Find that midpoint, find the end, and scale into the middle. Alright, so it's about dividing. Oh, see, I did it wrong. So I'm going to scale from the middle to that point. And I'm going to do it right there. So it looks like that's even. That's where he is. So that's good. So I know that goes right there. I know there's going to need to be another one. From here to the midpoint, and it looks like this midpoint, yeah, and this midpoint. Alright, and then it looks like I'm going to need another one right there too. And we know that these are even, so we can copy them down. Alright. And it looks like I'm going to need another set of them to the right there. And also, I'm going to Alt, rotate, and it looks like I'm going to need some over there too. And I'm going to undo that real quick. I'm going to grab those guys, group them, Alt again, rotate. Alright. Ungroup them. That's Control Shift G. Ungroup this one too. Alright. So that first one, I know he is not quite all the way. So I'm going to take this one and move him back to the center point here. So that's his back. And I think this one needs to come in too. Maybe not. I like that one where it is. This one needs to come in one slot. So does this one. And definitely the base. Alright. Let's work on the sides. The head needs to be moved in. It needs to be moved in one slot. Alright. Now we haven't done a vertical piece, so we need to move him vertical. We're going to move that down all the way. It looks like to the midpoint here. Alrighty. So that looks pretty good. We know we need another one right there for his nose. So we're going to copy that guy, shift, we're going to move him, oop, wrong side, copy from that point, because you want to inside these pegs, right there. And we're going to scale this guy down as well. We can adjust that stuff later too. So we know we're probably going to need one over there as well. Now he is getting a little annoying, so what we can do is we can switch, if we hold this down and switch it to this blue one right here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go and we're going to change the aspects of these layers. So if you see these little white circles next to the color, we're going to change these to color. So we're going to change that one to a brown. Let's make it a little browner. And we're going to, okay, so see now that's brown. We're going to change our green to a green layer. Nice green. And we're going to change the object. And we're going to leave him the same color. But what we're going to do is we're going to change it from plastic to a custom. And then we're going to up that transparency a little bit. So we can kind of see that's a little much. Let's decrease that quite a bit. So we can see where those pieces are inside. So we can start to adjust where we need to. Alright, so we know we need this guy to be copied over there. From that point to that point. Right there. And we'll need another one over here. Probably one down here. And one over here. Interesting. I got something off there, but it's okay. Hopefully you were a little better than me and that didn't occur. Actually, what that probably is, let's just go ahead and fix it. We have to switch our plane. Yeah, and that's what it was. I didn't have that locked in the middle correctly. And it looks like I didn't have these locked in the middle correctly. So everything can be adjusted now. If we click all those layers, we'll adjust those up. Alright. A little fixer-upper there. Adjust that guy down too. And most likely, yeah, these are not correct either. Move these guys up to the correct space. And move these guys as well. Sorry about that. There we go. Alrighty, he looks pretty good now. Make sure this guy's not going to the top either. We're going to have to readjust him. Yeah, now he's to the top. Alright, now we're going to copy that layer again. Copy those down. We know we need one here as well. And one here. 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 Back here a little bit. Okay, we need to get these over here as well. Alright, so you should have a nice gridded system. Looks like this guy needs to be copied up as well. You know what, I'm going to adjust this layer as well. I'm going to switch it to a custom. Put a little transparency there. Maybe a little bit more so that we can see those. It's mainly that one guy. Looks like the bear needs a little more transparency. It's at 18. Let's do 20. That's a little better. Yeah, let's adjust this one too. Alright, that's our tertiary layer. So now what we're going to do is make another layer called Res 2. And I'm going to stop this video and then start it right back up. Alright? Be right back.